welcome back. Today we're in my kitchen again. I have my sister and brother-in-law coming into town, and I thought I would make a rustic artisan bread in the Dutch oven. I've made this before gluten-free. This time I'm just going to make it regular because my sister is not gluten-free and she won't eat it. So what I'm going to do is walk you through the ingredients, which are 4 ingredients. Very simple. Even a beginner like me can make it and it comes out delicious. When I make it gluten-free, I just use the 1-to-1 ratio of gluten-free flour and it comes out amazing. It's so good. Not to mention the smell of your house. You don't need any candle burning, even though I do have one in the back. But no candles, diffusers, nothing. The aroma is just delightful. Anyway, we're gonna get started. I'll show you what I have. I let this sit usually like 8 to 16 hours. So generally I'll do it overnight, like right before I go to bed, but it's probably about 11 o'clock. I'll be able to do it tomorrow afternoon and make it. So I'll come back after the dough has risen. And we'll go from there. So let's get started. I'll show you what I have here. Okay, excuse the angle, but here we go. In this glass bowl, I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. You don't want to skimp on the salt. It adds such a great flavor. So do not skimp on the salt. I have 1 teaspoon of instant active yeast. And then I have 1.5 cups of very warm water. And you'll need some plastic wrap and parchment paper. The parchment paper we won't use until after the dough has risen. And let me not forget a fork, wooden spoon, whatever your choice of mixing is. Very simple. We're gonna add the kosher salt. We're going to add the yeast. I've done it both ways. I've done it where I've added the yeast into the warm water, but I've seen that you can just add it right in here. So I will go ahead and add that. We're gonna mix this all together. And the other thing you'll need is, I'll show you in just a moment. As I said earlier, you'll be cooking this in your Dutch oven, and I'll show you mine once I'm done pouring the water in. And you'll think that the dough is not coming out right, but trust me, once you have it all together, it is just amazing. You'll probably wind up with some flour on the end. Don't worry about that. It's gonna get a little sticky, but just continue to mix all the flour, or as much as the flour you can get in there. I'm not a baker, I'm not a chef. I just try to do the best I can, and generally it comes out and it works well for me, so. Okay everyone, we're back. So off camera, I finished mixing everything together. I put it in a bowl, plastic wrap over it, covered it up, let it sit overnight. Now we're going to take the dough, work with that, form it into our bread shape. But in the meantime, I actually put the Dutch oven in a preheated oven of 450 degrees for 30 minutes. So once I get the dough ready, I'm gonna take the Dutch oven out. I'll put the dough in and we'll cook the bread covered for 30 minutes or 45 minutes at 450. I'll take it out, check it, and I'll probably take off the lid, put it back in for 10 or 15 minutes. But I'll show you the process as we go along. Okay, now I'm just going to work the dough into form it. You just wanna work it and form it, you know, just fold it over. Actually has such a nice texture right now. I think I'm going to get another piece of parchment. I don't know if you can get a good view of that, but it looks beautiful. So going to go ahead and just transfer it onto another parchment paper. I would have used the same one, but I think there's a little too much flour on there, so. Okay, now I'm going to take the Dutch oven out of the oven. I'm going to place this in. But before I do that, I do want to score it. You don't want to go all the way through the dough. You just want to do the top layer. And I think I'm just going to add a little, just regular sea salt on top. Just because, why not? All right, let me grab that Dutch oven and I'll show you how I place it in. Okay, so here's my Dutch oven. Preheated in the oven for 450 degrees for 30 minutes. I'm going to take this out, take this off, apologies, and very gently and carefully place the bread in the oven here. And don't worry about the parchment paper, it's fine. I'm going to replace the lid. I'm going to put it back in the oven for 45 minutes. Okay guys, here's where we're at after 45 minutes in the oven with a covered lid. I'm going to put it back in for another 10, maybe 15 minutes, uncovered, and I'll show you the final product. Okay everyone, here's the final product. It looks so good, smells delicious. Of course I won't be able to have this one, but hopefully they like it. So I'll let it cool for about 20 minutes before you go ahead and cut into it and put that delicious butter on there. Okay everyone, so that was the final product of the rustic artisan bread. 4 ingredients, very simple. Even a beginner like me has made it numerous times and each time gets better and better. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, share it with someone you think may enjoy my content. Leave a comment in the comment section below telling me if you've made it and tell me what you'd like to see in future videos. Okay, until the next video, bye!